Hey guys! Okay, laser hair removal. Let's talk about it. I know every time I make a post of me doing my laser, everybody has 1,000,001 questions. And I know that when I started my journey, I did not find a lot of reviews on the places that I went to. I currently go to SEV and Array Spa. So, I'm here to answer all your questions. Let's get into it. Okay, so this video is very lengthy. And I know that for me, when I'm watching reviews, I skip to the points that I'm looking for. So in the description bar below, I am going to include timestamps of each main point in each section so you guys can just skip ahead to whatever question you need answered. So I know the number one question that everybody wants to know is, does this work? And truthfully, there's no yes or no answer to that because it depends. Depends on what part of the body you're referring to, what part of the body, you want to get done. And it depends on what exactly you're looking forward to from laser hair removal. For me, I'm going to say yes, it works. Well, more or less. Some parts worked out for me. Some parts we're going to keep going and see if it actually works. I know the next question is, how much does it cost? So everybody thinks that laser is so expensive. Yes, laser is expensive. I'm not going to lie. But they are cheaper options. SEV and Array Spa are definitely two of the cheaper options. SEV is cheaper than Array Spa, but Array Spa sometimes has sales that makes them cheaper than SEV, which is kind of how I ended up going to both. So I know it's also a thing like you're not supposed to go, well, Groupon laser places don't work. SEV is a Groupon laser place, and it's worked for me. So I would not knock a Groupon laser place. I would just say do your research, look up reviews, and give it a try. So I paid $400 plus tax. I don't remember exactly the final prices of everything after taxes and all this other good stuff. But Array Spa had a 50% off sale, which made legs cheaper than SEV, and I went to Array Spa. So I'm doing my legs at Array Spa. I paid $400 on my legs. I paid $200. It was between $230 and $250 for Brazilian and underarms. There was a Groupon on Groupon, duh. It was like you get one medium, one small area for $230 to $250. I can't remember the exact price. I know that they don't offer that Groupon anymore, but there still are Groupons available for SEV. It's just other stuff. And then I do lip, chin, and happy trail. I'm looking at my phone because I need my notes. Lip, chin, and happy trail, that is $15 per session, which was like $75 because they have like a buy 6 sessions, get one free. Well, buy 5 sessions, get one free. So it was $75. So after taxes, on average, I'd probably say I spent about $1,000 for 6 sessions. Now, I am continuing my sessions. So now I have spent more than that because I'm paying per session. I'm taking this, my next approach is to take this session by session to see results. They say that you need a minimum of 6 sessions to see results, and then you're supposed to come back like once every couple months to touch up. I think that all depends on your hair type. For me, I have very coarse hair, very coarse, thick, full hair. And I think that it will take more sessions for me because I'm already on session 8 for Brazilian. I've done 8 sessions for Brazilian. I've done 6 sessions for underarms. I've done 5 for legs, 6 for lip and chin, and 5 for happy trail. Well, how it's worked out for me is my Brazilian, I absolutely love. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I would recommend that to anybody. I suffered from very, very bad razor bumps, and razor scars. It was just bad. And I tried everything. I've tried, you know how they say, the lemon, lemon lightens up your skin, and sugar rubs and exfoliating. And I've tried 10 skin, and I tried some other thing that just kind of peeled my skin, but it didn't really do anything. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it doesn't matter because none of it worked. I stopped shaving. I only waxed. None of it worked. I went to the dermatologist, and that's when they told me, you need to laser. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna fix this. And it worked. Like, I don't get razor bumps, and it lightened up my skin completely. It cleared all of my razor scars. I'm going to show you guys my before and after of my bikini line, because the results were just amazing. Like, you have to see it to believe it. So as you guys can see, the laser really cleared up my skin. It was bad. The Lord himself came down and blessed them lasers. The hair doesn't grow back. It grows back on like the lips a little bit, but it's very fine, like just little hairs here and there. But that, it works, and that's the one that I had the most sessions on, which is why I'm going to continue the sessions on my other areas and see if it would work more. Underarms, I did 7 sessions, and I can actually show you guys my underarm stuff. So like, it didn't lighten up. It lightened up my skin because my underarms are also really bad in terms of razor scars, but like, it's not as good as, I need a filling, so just ignore that. But it's not as good as my Brazilian. But as you can see, like, my last laser session was last week on every area, and you have to shave before each session. So that was the last time I shaved my underarms, and it's not like a lot of hair. Like, it's very fine strands here and there. My happy trail and chin. So I never really had hair there to begin with. It was just like, I would get strands, a few strands here and there, a few strands here and there on my stomach. And I was doing this, and you know, it was $15 per session, so why not? I also got tired of like plucking it because it would cause like bumps on my chin, and I didn't want that. So lasering helped with the bumps that I would get on my chin from when I would like pluck the hairs. But yeah, that doesn't grow back at all. So yes, that worked for me as well. My lip, so again, I lasered last week. It's not really growing back right now, but like, I'd say like in 2 weeks time, it would start to grow back again. 2 weeks from a laser session. So like, it's only been 1 week. So like, probably by next week or a week and a half out from now, it would start going back. And that's kind of what I'm not so happy about, because I feel like it should be growing less. Because at this point, when I was on my, how many sessions did I do for that? When I was on my 6th session for my Brazilian, I wasn't having hair growing like this, the way that my lip grows, you know? Like, even now, like, it can be doing way better, and it's not. So, but the people at the laser place, the ladies who do it, has told me several times that your face is harder than any other part of your body. And then it's even harder because you don't want to pump up the lasers and put like crazy lasers on your face, because it's your face. So I get it. I'm just going to continue and trust the process. It isn't bad because I definitely do notice a difference from where I began with my lip, and I'm just going to trust the process, and hopefully it works. Legs. My legs, I also wish I did see better progress on my legs. But what I can say is that, like, I used to shave my legs, and the next day it'd grow back. Like, my hairs grow really fast, and it's just like, it was bad. So now with laser, I can go like a week without shaving. So it slows down. It's definitely slowed down the rate that my hair was growing, which I guess is a plus. So yeah, I could say that it kind of worked. I kind of just wish that, I wish I saw better, results on my legs. But I'm going to keep going, and I'll update you guys later on my legs. I'm going to also try to include a picture, because what I did was I kind of like wanted to see the difference of what my leg looked like not shaved in comparison to like 1 week out. So, because I know if I stand up right now, you guys aren't going to see my legs. But you can't really tell the difference though. So I can feel the hairs. That's the problem. When I rub my hand across my leg that's not shaved, I can feel it, but you can't really see it, if that makes sense. So again, the hairs are fine. Okay, so here are my legs. As I said, this one is shaved. This one is shaved. This one is not shaved. And the only issue is that, like, I can feel it. I can feel the hairs. They're there. They're very fine hairs. But my growth is still very, very slow on my leg. So it's not that bad of a results, but you know, it could always be better because you know, laser hair removal is supposed to be like a permanent thing, but I'm gonna keep going and see how it works. So basically how it works. So you have to shave before you go. If you don't shave, they charge you. Because they have to shave it for you. And then it's like you also have to get like a really, really close shave because if you don't, that laser will hurt. 2, you can't wax before you go. You have to shave. The laser needs a root to kill, and you can't do that if you're pulling out the roots. You can't be in the sun 2 weeks prior or 2 weeks after. If you're doing your underarms or your face, you can't wear deodorant for 24 hours after or makeup. You can't do physical activities, and you can't be on like antibiotics for like 2 weeks before or something like that. But again, these are all rules that they tell you once you go. Once you make your appointment, they tell you all of this stuff. At SEV, they actually make you sign release forms when you do this. It feels like needles being like stuck into your skin. Different parts of your body feels differently. Like some parts hurt more than others. My face did not hurt at all. It was light work. My underarms hurt the most. That, I don't know why. I guess it's just like a sensitive part, but I was sitting there like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. I actually have videos of it. I'm going to try and include these videos of when I got my underarms done like over the summer, and it was just like, oh, okay. But but I'm able to sit through it, so like it's bearable pain. It's worth it. You know, beauty's pain, ladies. Beauty is pain. So Brazilian, it hurts, but it's bearable. My legs, it hurts, but like on the back of my leg it hurt more than like the front, and like my ankles hurt more. I don't know why. It was weird. But it's all of this is bearable pain. Like I would definitely not let the pain level scare you to not go. Just do it. It's great. So basically how it works is when you go, they laser you. Sessions are really short. Afterwards, they would put aloe on you. And I haven't had any reactions. The most reaction that I've had ever afterwards is last time when I did laser. Like this whole week, and even now, like my legs have been itching like crazy. And I don't know why. I'm not going to blame the laser because this has never happened before. But it's also like this started after I did my laser. So I don't know. I can't explain that. You have to exfoliate after. So like in terms of like aftercare, yeah, you have to exfoliate. It helps with the fallout because the hairs are literally going to drop out. Like you can pull the hair like after a week. It takes about a week. So like right after the session, you're going to see the hairs grow back immediately. It's the the hairs that like was stuck in there, like in your follicles and stuff. It's growing out and then it just falls out. Exfoliating helps with the fallout. And each session you go back, you're going to see less and less hair. I know you guys had some questions. Let me go look and see if it's not something I did not touch on. How many sessions did it take? So yeah, it removes the ingrown hairs, definitely. Can someone with a C-section do it? So I don't know. I don't have a C-section, but they don't ever mention that like in the disclosure or anything like that they make you sign. It's never been mentioned. The only thing that they have asked is like, are you pregnant? Because if you're pregnant, you can't do laser. So that one, I'm not sure. I would have to look that one up. Let me see. How long will it take for the hair to grow back? So again, that all depends on the area. It grows back immediately, as I said, and then it falls out. Then it stays out till like your next session. Usually, yeah. So you have to do it every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks you have a session. And I would say by my 6th week, that's when like I would have to shave again. But in between then I wasn't really shaving. Well, this is more so now after I've done all of my sessions. So yeah, laser is definitely something I would say consider. If you can spin it, I think that it's worth it, because you guys spend all this money on waxing. I mean, it depends. Some people spend $60 a wax, $50. I know that when I was waxing, I went to this lady and it was like $22. She did a good job. She got everything. But all of that adds up in a year, and you might as well get like a permanent solution or a semi-permanent solution. I wouldn't really know how permanent this actually is until I've been doing this for years, so to say. But right now I've been doing it since June, and I love it. I love the results. I definitely think that it's something that's worth it, and people definitely should look into it. The one thing that I did not specifically touch on was the difference, like which one would I recommend more, Array Spa or SEV? They're both great, truthfully. They're both very clean, very professional places, and I would recommend both of them. It's your pick. The only thing is that Array Spa is more expensive than SEV, but Array Spa has a lot of sales. I think they have like a March Madness thing going on right now, so I'd go with the cheaper option at that time, whatever. But they're both great. So if there's anything that I did not touch on and you guys have more questions, you guys can always feel free to inbox me. My Instagram is at LiveLoveJ, Jay. I'm going to include that somewhere here. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and stay safe during the quarantine, man. Stay home. Don't catch this coronavirus. Love you guys.